Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to start this inaugural program, please allow me to welcome Right Reverend Dr. Hilliard Dobe, Presiding Bishop of the African Methodist Episcopal Zion Church and President of the Christian Council.
Let us pray. O God, our help in ages past, our hope for years to come, shelter from the stormy blast and our eternal home. We come before your throne of grace this afternoon to invoke your divine blessings upon our gathering. The inauguration of the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery. Father, we seek your presence, we seek your guidance. We seek the Lord, your glory will be made manifest in this place. Every action that we take, every word that we use will bring you glory and will continue to strengthen this industry even as you edify our gathering. Bless us, O Lord, we pray you. And we also pray the Lord, even as we inaugurate this venture, you will guide it. You will grant it success. Now, its objective will be actualized for your glory and the well-being of the country and its people. Give us grace, we pray you, now and always. In Christ's name, amen.
Thank you, Right Reverend Dr. Hilliard Dobe. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, esteemed ladies and gentlemen, Nananum, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the media, good afternoon. My name is Anita Erskine and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon's inauguration. Ladies and gentlemen, to officially welcome you, please allow me to bring to the podium the Director of the Royal Ghana Gold Limited, Mr. Eric Santeng.
Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Honorable Members, Ministers of State, Honorable Ministers of State, the Governor of Bank of Ghana, esteemed CEOs of the mining sector, Nime, Name, Nananum, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. I'm deeply honored and grateful to stand before you today at the grand opening of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery. This momentous occasion marks a significant milestone in our nation's history and economic development, and it would not have been possible without the unwavering support of our government, and I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the leadership of our country for their commendable commitment making this project a reality. Your presence here today, Your Excellency, is a testament to the significance of this initiative and the shared vision we hold for Ghana's prosperity. The establishment of this world-class refinery is focused to achieve the highest standard in the gold industry, as said by London Bullion Marketing Association, LBMA. The Royal Ghana Gold Limited was established in 2018 as a private-public partnership which embodies the spirit and collaboration of innovation that drive our beloved country forward. Our journey has been a dedication, hard work, and a shared vision for prosperous future. Today we witness the fruition of these efforts. Ghana is renowned as one of the world's top gold producers, and it's fitting that we now have the opportunity to refine our precious resources right here at home. By refining gold locally, we add substantial value to our export, increasing our foreign exchange earnings and positioning Ghana as a leading player in the gold global market. Since gaining independence, government have envisaged this day will come where Ghana will stand as a beacon to progress and innovation in the gold industry. Today we take a giant leap forward, following in the footsteps of our counterparts in South Africa, of becoming the second gold refinery focused to achieve LBMA status. If we work hard between Ghana, Royal Gold Refinery, and Bank of Ghana, we can achieve LBMA status. This achievement is within our grasp, but requires a concerted effort of all. Shareholders are indeed every Ghanaian, for comes a time in history of a nation where everyone must rally around in a common effort towards developing of the nation, and this is certainly one such rare moment. It is possible that we can uphold responsible mining practices in Ghana, addressing environmental impacts concern and crucial to achieve important milestones. Additionally, our partnership with the government of Ghana, especially Bank of Ghana, exemplifies the potential of public-private partnership collaboration in driving strategic nation development with cutting-edge technology of the highest global standard. This venture demonstrates that when the government and private sector work together, we can achieve remarkable outcomes that befits our entire nation. It is precedent for future projects that can harness the strength of both sectors, addressing critical challenges and unlock new opportunities. Royal Ghana Gold will also play a pivotal role in supporting our local jewelry industry, providing highest quality materials for artisans and craftsmen to create elegant pieces that reflect our rich cultural heritage. In closing, I want to acknowledge the hard work, dedication of the entire team of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, especially Dr. Murtaza Samiwala, Captain Koda, and the late Opare Hammond, former MD of PMMMC. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Yes, tireless effort and unwavering commitment have made this vision a reality. Together, we have built a world-class facility that serves as a beacon of excellence for the gold industry in Ghana and beyond. Let us embrace this opportunity to elevate Ghana's position in the world stage. Together, we can ensure that Royal Ghana Gold Refinery and Bank of Ghana not only meet, but exceed expectations, also solidifying our nation's legacy as we work harder in the gold industry to achieve our focus. These purpose-built facilities will enhance our nation's future. As we embark on the new chapter, let us remember that the success of Royal Ghana Gold is not just measured by the gold we refine, but also positive impact we make in our society. Let us continue to work hard and have one common goal for our future, our Ghana's future. Let us continue to innovate and strive for excellency in all that we do. I thank you and I welcome you all to this momentous occasion. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Eric Santeng, Director of the Royal Ghana Gold Limited. And now I give way to the President of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, Mr. Michael Edem Akafia.
Good afternoon. Obviously, my name is not Michael Edem Akafia. My name is Suleiman Ukone, CEO of the Ghana Chamber of Mines representing. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Vice President, Haji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Honorable Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Samuel A. Jinapo, Honorable Minister of Finance and Economic Planning, Honorable Mohamed Amin Adam, the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, a good friend Dr. Ernest Addison, CEO of Minerals Commission, Martin IC, Managing Director of PMMC, Nana PC Area, Heads of other parastatals, CEO of Royal Ghana Gold Limited, captains of the mining industry, our good friends from the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is both exciting and a privilege for the Ghana Chamber of Mines to join the government of Ghana, mining industry stakeholders, and the good people of our beloved country, Ghana, on this momentous occasion. The inauguration of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery Limited is a culmination of years of hard work by the government, investors, PMMC, and other stakeholders. Having been part of the discussions that led to the operationalization of this refinery, we are witnesses to the depth of engagements undertaken by the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, PMMC, and the Minerals Commission. It is therefore apt to commend the Sector Minister, Honorable Samuel A. Jinapo, for his excellent and progressive leadership in this endeavor. In addition, we laud the heads of the mining sector parastatals who contributed diversely to establishing and operationalizing the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery. Our participation in today's event underscores our support for the government's efforts to retain a greater share of the value associated with mineral extraction in country. As an industry association, we are convinced that value addition is a sine qua non for our shared aspiration to position the mineral sector as a fulcrum of the country's industrial development. It is against this background that the Chamber cooperated with the government and participated in various engagements to facilitate the establishment of a world-class accredited refinery in Ghana. Indeed, the Chamber has independently also engaged other resident refineries to evolve into world-class refineries by obtaining accreditation from the London Bullion Market Association, also known as the LBMA. While the inauguration and operationalization of the refinery is an important step in unlocking the stream of benefits inherent in the value chain of minerals extraction and processing, it must be complemented by other strategic initiatives. Firstly, it is our expectation that the government will support the management of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery to apply and obtain accreditation from the LBMA, which is the leading global body for promoting standards, integrity, and good governance in the refining segment of the precious minerals industry. An LBMA accreditation would make it easier for Royal Ghana Gold Refinery to acquire doré feedstock from in-country large-scale mining companies that are typically required by the respective bourses on which they are listed to transact only with LBMA accredited refineries. Further, an accredited in-country refinery would also position Ghana as the hub for refining in West Africa, which is globally reckoned to be a frontier region of gold mining globally. The Chamber is already aware that the government of Ghana, through the sector ministry, has engaged with the continent's only LBMA accredited refinery, Brand Refinery, to explore the possibility of shepherding Royal Ghana Gold Limited and other local refineries to acquire LBMA certification. We implore the sector ministry and other relevant stakeholders not to relent on acquiring this cardinal certification. Further, the benefits elicited by the presence of the refinery will not be limited to only refining charges and employment, without further downstreaming beneficiation. Having visited and interacted with the management of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, we have been assured of plans to produce value-added products. In addition, we believe that refined gold and its byproducts should be made accessible to goldsmiths and other jewelry manufacturers, given the country's competitive advantage in this trade. Moreover, the banking sector could be integrated into the activities of the refinery with the objective of developing a billion banking line of business. So as you can see, the opportunities beckoning are quite immense. As I bring my remarks to a close, I wish to assure the government, especially our sector ministry, of our members' continued commitment to deepen the retention of value in the mining ecosystem in the country. It is in the same vein that we urge the government and sector ministry to continue to engage with the Chamber and other chieftains in the mining industry to explore a mutually acceptable journey for optimizing the presence of the refinery in Ghana. I thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, sir. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for an address by the President of the National House of Chiefs, please welcome Ojiahoho Yao JB II, Paramount Chief of the Sefi Ariasu Traditional Area.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, Dr. Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, my brother Ochenhene Amoetia for Repenyin, Nananom, Governor of Bank of Ghana, Honorable Ministers of State, Members of Parliament present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense excitement and pride that I stand before you today to mark the commissioning of the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, a groundbreaking milestone in our nation's journey towards economic independence and industrial transformation. Today, we witness the dawn of a new era for Ghana, with the commission of the first London Bullion Market Association, LBMA, Gold Delivery Bar Certification focused state-of-the-art gold bullion refinery, boasting of a remarkable capacity of 400 kilograms per day. We are not only making history, but also redefining our future. This facility represents our resolve to take our destiny into our own hands and refine our precious natural resources right here in Ghana. For centuries, ladies and gentlemen, Ghana's gold ore has been shipped abroad for refining, leading to the loss of valuable byproducts. Today, the Royal Gold Refinery will ensure that these byproducts remain within our borders, providing additional value and benefits to our economy. This development is a testament to our commitment to harnessing our resources for the maximum benefit of our people. I must acknowledge the pivotal role of our small-scale miners, who are the backbone of the gold mining industry in Ghana. I am told the Bank of Ghana and Royal Ghana Gold will work closely with them to ensure that every ounce of gold they mine is purchased and refined in this state-of-the-art facility in Accra. This collaboration will not only enhance the livelihood of our miners, but also ensure that the wealth generated from our gold stays within the country. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy that the government of Ghana is unwavering in its support for small-scale miners across the nation. We need their collaboration and trust in this once-in-a-lifetime nation-building exercise. Together, we can transform the gold industry and take control of our natural resources for the benefit of us all Ghanaians. The commission of the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery, in partnership with the Bank of Ghana, heralds a significant shift in our approach to managing our natural wealth. It is a bold step towards ensuring that the benefits of our gold resources are fully realized and enjoyed by every Ghanaian, including myself. This facility will create jobs, foster economic growth, and set the stage for a brighter and more prosperous. The commission of this gold refinery in particular, ladies and gentlemen, as we stand on the threshold of this transformative journey, let us embrace this opportunity with enthusiasm and determination. Let us work together to ensure that the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery becomes a beacon of excellence and a symbol of our nation's capability to refine and manage resources. Thank you, and may God richly bless all of us. And I wish you all the best of luck in the year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to bring to the podium the Governor of the Central Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison.
Very much. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, the President of the National House of Chiefs, Ojeahoho Yaojebi II, Paramount Chief of the Sifi Ariaso Traditional Area, His Royal Majesty Osajifo Amwetia Ufuripening II, Ochehine, Nime Name Nanano present here, the Minister for Finance and MP for Karaga, Honorable Dr. Amin Adam, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and MP for Damongo, Honorable Abu Jinapo, Board Management of the Royal Ghana Gold Limited, Chief Executive Officers of government agencies present, the President of the Association of Banks, and all Managing Directors of commercial banks present, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a great honor to be part of the opening of the Royal Ghana Gold Limited Refinery in Ghana. This milestone represents a significant step in the development of Ghana's gold mining industry. We all recognize the critical role that gold plays in our economy. Gold currently is the leading export commodity, with projected export earnings for 2024 estimated at close to $10 billion. Its value chain presents immense opportunities for job creation, increased foreign exchange earnings, and economic development. Even though Ghana has exported minerals, in particular gold, for over a century, its full potential on the local economy has yet to be fully realized. The exportation of raw materials without value addition results in potential loss of revenue and jobs. Distinguished guests, the opening of this gold refinery opens a new era to promote gold beneficiation and value addition, which will contribute to economic growth, poverty reduction, and ultimately improvement in the livelihoods of Ghanaians. These are all based on the notion that value addition to Ghana's gold resources holds the potential to increase our foreign exchange earnings, improve our balance of payments position, which in turn will provide enough buffers against external vulnerabilities and shocks. This refinery, which will also play an important role in reducing gold smuggling, which has been a major challenge for the country over the years, by providing a ready market for artisanal and small-scale miners, the gold refinery can mitigate the incentive for smuggling and help promote transparency and accountability in gold trading. Hopefully, when the RGGL receives London Bullion Market Association Good Delivery List accreditation, Ghana will gain additional benefits, such as reduced dependence on foreign refineries. Also, the Bank of Ghana can diversify and organically grow its foreign exchange reserves, as well as accumulate more gold reserves to reduce our dependence on external borrowing. Last but not the least, the presence of a local gold refinery will enable the production of gold coins and other artifacts, which can act as a safe haven asset and will broaden investment options in our domestic financial markets and contribute to financial stability. Distinguished guests, today's event will no doubt provide impetus to the Bank of Ghana's successful domestic gold purchase program. Under the domestic gold purchase program, the bank has been able to accumulate sizable foreign exchange buffers, for the most part significantly exceeding all expectations. Since the inception of the gold purchase program, the bank has bought 65.4 tons of gold, estimated at a value of over $5 billion. This year alone, since January, the bank has bought 23 tons of gold, estimated at $1.6 billion. Of this amount, about $1.6 billion has been used to support oil purchases. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellency, Honorable Ministers, the benefits of establishing a local gold refinery broadly aligns with the Bank of Ghana's objective to build adequate foreign reserves to stabilize the economy during adverse domestic and external shocks, and to help achieve our core mandate of price stability. And we are extremely pleased with the opening of the refinery today. Finally, let me congratulate the board, management, and staff of RGGL on this achievement. Your hard work and dedication have paid off, and we look forward to impactful operations of this new refinery on the Ghanaian economy. To the key stakeholders, I urge you all to support this bold initiative. Let us work together to promote the growth of our gold industry, add value to our natural resources, and build a prosperous future for our nation. Congratulations to RGGL once again, and I wish you all success in your operations. Thank you, and may God bless our homeland, Ghana. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, ahead of what I'd like to call the crescendo of this inauguration, allow me to acknowledge our personalities on the days. Please allow me to say a big thank you and welcome to the support of the Ashanti Regional Minister, Honorable Simon Osei Mensah. We also want to say thank you to the Western Regional Minister, Honorable Kobi Otredako. The Western North Regional Minister, Honorable Jojo Rocky Obing, we thank you. Ahapo Regional Minister, Honorable George Boachi, we also say thank you. We also say thank you and welcome to the Archbishop Charles Palmer Buckle. Thank you very much to the Managing Director of PMMC, Nana Akwesi Eria. We also have the Board Chairman of PMMC, Chairman Kisi, joining us. The Bono Regional Minister, Honorable Justina Awo Banahini, is with us. Last, definitely not the least in this batch, the Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Honorable Miracle Duka, is also with us. I'm sorry, I didn't get the memo. Ladies and gentlemen, a cultural performance for a beautiful interlude ahead of our crescendo. Ghana. And now please allow me to welcome to the podium to give you an address the Honorable Minister of Finance, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam.
Your Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, my younger brother, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources,
Honorable Samuel Abu Jinapor, Honorable Ministers of State, my father, the Ochinhine, President of the National House of Chiefs, Nananum, Governor of the Central Bank, the Controller and Accountant General, heads of institutions, captains of industry, particularly of the mining industry, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor for me to be here this afternoon to join you in celebrating the commissioning of a project that is of utmost importance to our country's growth and development. By the numbers, the minerals and mining quarrying sector was the most significant contributor to direct domestic taxes mobilized by the Ghana Revenue Authority in 2023, with fiscal payments amounting to 11.6 billion Ghana cedis, representing 22.7% of aggregate direct tax receipts. Moreover, based on data obtained from the Ghana Chamber of Mines, since 2004, gold has contributed approximately 96% of Ghana's significant mineral export revenues. Within this context, it is increasingly clear that gold mining is the cornerstone of Ghana's economy. Yet, despite the significant contributions of gold extraction and mining to our development, our failure to successfully ensure value addition across the entire resource chain has meant that we have been unable to properly harness the benefits of being among the top 10 gold producers in the world. Reflecting on this challenge, today's event signifies a groundbreaking step towards changing the narrative. Undoubtedly, the commissioning of this gold refinery marks a pivotal moment in Ghana's journey towards economic independence, as it ensures that the value addition of gold happens here in Ghana, creating jobs, fostering skills development, and retaining more economic benefits within our country. I therefore wish to commend the team at Royal Ghana Gold for embarking on this critical project. Across the government, we are conscious of the vast potential in the mineral sector. And as it stands, Ghana's gold belts remain largely unexplored, representing enormous untapped potential for substantial revenue generation, which we are currently not capitalizing on. We therefore have to change course and ensure that we maximize all the value associated with the mineral sector in our country. Consequently, beyond supporting companies such as Royal Gold Ghana in pursuing value addition, the government will also look to drive the exploration of potential gold reserves for exploitation and provide the right mix of policies and incentives to drive activity across the gold value chain. In doing this, government will continue to support Ghanaian participation across the mineral value chain. The Ministry of Finance will therefore support the Mineral Income and Investment Fund to invest in the mineral value chain as a vehicle for creating wealth that delivers direct benefits to all of our people. This refinery opens many doors for our economic transformation. Think of the local entrepreneurs who will now have the opportunity to provide goods and services to the refinery. Consider the skilled jobs that will be created as a result of the establishment of this refinery, the training and upskilling that will occur, and above all, the multiplier effect this will have on the local economy. Our economy is growing, and we are seeking to implement policies and measures that will accelerate the growth further. And it is not surprising for me that at this momentous period, when our focus is on growth, an establishment like this refinery is being commissioned today. Today's commissioning thus represents another significant step towards creating an ecosystem where growth begets growth, and our industries foster a cycle of prosperity that benefits all our people. Ultimately, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to celebrate a remarkable achievement and to deepen our resolve, to chart our own course, and to build an economy that is resilient, self-sufficient, and capable of providing opportunities for all. We stand at the threshold of a new era where Ghana's natural resources are extracted, exported, refined, and retained to fuel our economic growth. And I sincerely hope this chapter in our golden history will catalyze a national awakening where we no longer rely on external forces, but rather harness our resources on our own soil. Many have said that Ghana is late in building a value-added mineral economy. However, with this development today, we are showing to the world that we can do it. Yes, it is possible. And in conclusion, I wish to thank you, Royal Ghana Gold, for showing the world that we can do it, and for your confidence in the Ghanaian economy. Thank you all. May God bless all of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now yield the podium to the Honourable Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. Please welcome the Honourable Samuel A. Jinapor.
The Prince of Gonjaland, it is possible. The Prince of Gonjaland, it is possible.
Your Excellency, the Vice President, Your Royal Majesty, the Ochehene, President of the National House of Chiefs, Ojiaoho, my Lord, Metropolitan Archbishop of Cape Coast, my senior brother, the Honorable Minister for Finance, regional ministers, honorable ministers and deputy ministers of state, Tetrete Ekuamwa Sechi, and chairman of the Forestry Commission Board, governor of the Central Bank, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Chief Executive Officer of the Minerals Commission, Managing Director of the Precious Minerals Marketing Company, Chief Executive Officer of Royal Ghana Gold Limited, my good friend, Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Mines, and leadership of the Association of Small-Scale Miners, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources salutes the Vice President of the Republic, His Excellency Dr. Bawumia, for his continued support to the ministry and for leading the efforts for the establishment of this refinery, which he has graciously accepted to commission this afternoon. Distinguished guests, the Vice President has been at the forefront of policies aimed at ensuring optimal benefits from our mineral resources and improving the livelihoods of our people, including the digitalization of the National Assay Laboratory, the Domestic Gold Purchase Program, which has led to a tremendous increment in our gold reserves, and the Gold for Oil Program, which has contributed over 30% of our total crude consumption. The reconstruction of the Apiachi community, which was raised down some 2 years ago, and the ongoing efforts at digitalizing the records of the Lands Commission to make it fit for purpose are also some of the remarkable interventions of the Vice President in the Lands and Natural Resources sector. This afternoon, Your Royal Majesties, ladies and gentlemen, he unveils a great milestone that embodies our commitment to value addition, thereby realizing the vision of the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government to make Ghana the mining hub of Africa where all mining and mining-related activities, from exploration to downstream production and from research to innovation, will be centered. Distinguished guests, as many of you are undoubtedly aware, Ghana is synonymous with gold. History has it that our forebears began mining gold long before the sailing of Africa by the Phoenicians in the 6th century BC, with gold becoming one of the major commodities for the trans-Saharan caravan trade. Indeed, between the years 1493 and 1600, the then Gold Coast accounted for as much as 36% of global gold output. And even though we were overtaken by South Africa, by dint of hard work, not only have we regained our position as the leading producer of gold in Africa since 2021, we have also revamped dormant mines like the Obuasi and Bibiani mines. And we currently have 3 large-scale gold mining operations under construction by Newmont in the Ahafo region, Azuma Resources in the Upper West region, and Kadna Namdini in the Upper East region, which is set to pour its first gold before the end of this year. These new and revamped mines, as well as the expansion of existing ones, will ensure that we remain on top of gold production for the foreseeable future. These are exciting times in the mineral resource industry of our country. Already, Your Excellency, gold exports from our country for the first half of this year alone amounted to $5 billion United States dollars, and is projected to hit at least $10 billion United States dollars by the end of this year. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, despite the significance of this contribution to our national economy, we haven't been able to reap the full benefits of these minerals due to lack of value addition and indigenous participation. Governments over the years have had to make a choice between remaining primary mineral producers, forever at the mercy of fluctuating commodity prices, or taking full advantage of mineral value chains to promote industrialization and structural transformation of our national economy. The Akufo-Addo-Bawumia government has chosen to do the latter, which is why we are gathered here this afternoon to commission this gold refinery, established through a public-private partnership between Rosie Royal Minerals Limited and the government of Ghana, represented by the Bank of Ghana. This modern and state-of-the-art refinery, with a daily capacity of 400 kilograms of gold and the ability to produce refined gold at 24 carats, 99.99% purity, marks a pivotal moment in our quest to secure a London Bullion Market Association LBMA certification to ensure we easily trade our refined gold on the international market. Discussions are already far advanced with one of the LBMA Good Delivery accredited refiners and referees, and the commissioning of this refinery put us in a good position to expedite action in securing this all-important certification. This ultimately will advance government's commitment to diversifying our economy by reducing the heavy reliance on the export of raw minerals and fostering the establishment of local industries to promote value addition, job creation, and enhance skills development for our workforce. This refinery will also contribute significantly to our local jewelry industry. Ghanaian jewelers will now have access to responsibly sourced refined gold for their jewelry production and make it easy to hallmark such jewelry for the international market. Your Excellency, Your Excellency, the Royal Majesty, distinguished guests, this intervention is just one of several measures being implemented by the Akufo-Addo-Bawumia government to ensure value addition to our mineral resources. And Mr. Vice President, I am happy to report that very soon, construction will commence on a $450 million United States dollars manganese refinery at Nsuta in the Western region. And our green mineral policy contains mandatory provisions for value addition, which are being incorporated in the agreements we are signing for the exploitation of these minerals, including lithium and bauxite. Let me once again express our profound gratitude to the Vice President, His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, whose tireless efforts have brought us this far. Since the inception of this refinery undertaking, the Vice President has personally led a charge
and presided over several meetings with key stakeholders to ensure that this refinery is completed and operational. This is further testament to the Vice President's commitment to bold solutions for the future. Your Excellency, we are forever in your debt. We are also grateful to all other actors who in diverse ways have contributed to this monumental achievement, including the Managing Director of the Precious Minerals Marketing Company, PMMC, Nana Akwesi Awua, the leadership and staff of PMMC, the Governor and leadership of the Bank of Ghana, and the Chief Executive Officer of Royal Ghana Gold Refinery. Royal Ghana Gold Refinery today stands as a positive testament to our commitment to obtain maximum benefit from our natural resources through value addition and industrialization, clear evidence of bold decisions for our collective future. With these remarks and on this happy note, it is my absolute honor to introduce the visionary behind this project, the promoter of Ghana's digital national economy and value addition, the man with bold solutions for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I refer to the Vice President of our Republic, His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, while I invite His Excellency to address us. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Your Royal Majesty Ojia Hoho Yaojebi II, Paramount Chief of Seji Amiaso, and President of the National House of Chiefs, His Royal Majesty Sajifu Amotio Furipenyi, the King of the Achimabuakwa State, Nananum, the Minister of Finance and MP for Karuga, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Amin Adam, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and MP for Damango, Honorable Samuel Abujinampo, the Metropolitan Archbishop of Cape Coast, and also the Chairman of the Christian Council of Ghana, the Governor of the Central Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, Berma Kiriku Ampen III, Totroso Manhine, Ukujiaman Kwiku Jampra III, Paramount Chief of Sefi Shirano Traditional Area, and Tetrete Ukuyamwa Sichi, Secretary Ukuyama Sichi, Amamfi Manhin, Nanaisi Du Akura II, Chief of Achim Ntrang, representing Obrampong Kwesi Amo Chiritue Abrimhini, the Executive Chairman, Royal Ghana Gold Limited, members of the Diplomatic Corps, CEOs and heads of agencies, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great joy to address you today on the commissioning of the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery. This historic achievement in the natural resources sector, specifically in gold, marks a significant milestone in Ghana's journey towards economic transformation and industrialization. Today, we celebrate not just a new facility, but a testimony to our government's commitment to adding value to our natural resources, creating jobs, and ensuring sustainable economic growth. The partnership between the government of Ghana, through the Bank of Ghana and Rosie Royal Minerals Limited, symbolizes a vision for a prosperous future in the precious minerals industry. The state-of-the-art refinery being commissioned today is equipped with cutting-edge technology that meets international standards, significantly boosting our capacity to locally process gold and increased value addition prospects. Ladies and gentlemen, historically, Ghana has exported gold in raw form, missing out on significant revenue and job creation opportunities. The government of President Nana Akufo-Addo has been determined to make value addition a critical component of our export strategy since 2017. The launch of this refinery is particularly important as it realizes a key part of this vision. Originally, this vision was actualized through a joint venture between the Precious Minerals Marketing Company and Rosie Royal Minerals Limited. The PMC granted part of its land for the construction of the refinery. Despite delays due to COVID-19, the beautiful edifice you see today, which was started in 2018, was completed in 2022. I commend the board, management and staff of the Bank of Ghana and the PMMC for their relentless support and cooperation in seeing to the fruition of this historic national project. The establishment of this refinery is a strategic investment which contributes immensely to government's efforts in ensuring value addition of our mineral resources. Currently, our country's gold is exported in doré form to be refined outside Ghana, resulting in lost revenue and missed opportunities for job creation. Between 2018 and 2023, Ghana's average annual gold production was 3.92 million ounces. That is 122.5 tons. All this gold was exported unrefined, resulting in lost revenue, as I have stated. The refinery, which we are commissioning today, will offer premium to gold exported from Ghana. Initially, it is expected to create 80 to 120 direct jobs and another 500 indirect jobs, boosting domestic tax revenue in the form of corporate taxes and enabling us to refine to 24 carats, that is 99.99% purity, the same quality as a good delivery bar LBMA standard. With the ability to locally refine our gold, we will be able to sell the refined gold at its appropriate price, enabling us to retain its economic value within our borders, while creating numerous job opportunities for the youth. In addition, government's intention to refine all gold produced in Ghana will further enhance our economic independence and resilience. Ladies and gentlemen, with the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program, which started in 2021, and the refinery, we are positioning Ghana as the gold hub of Africa. After all, we are the largest gold producer in Africa. This marks a new era for Ghana and ushers us into our vision of building a resilient economy anchored on our mineral resources in a golden age of natural resource governance. To be able to do this, we need the cooperation of all stakeholders in the gold production value chain, both upstream and downstream. Government will consult the small and large scale miners on the best means possible to feed the refinery to its optimal refining capacity, while we come out with favorable policies to discourage smuggling. Ladies and gentlemen, a few years ago, government reduced the gold export levy withholding tax from 3% to 1.5%. The result of this is that after a sharp decline in gold exports in 2021, the gold export volumes have been steadily recovering, with 2024 showing promising signs. If you look at what the governor told us, the Bank of Ghana local economy uses cedis to buy this gold. Without this $5 billion, our economy would have been in deep trouble. Buying even fuel would have been a problem. You would have probably seen queues and shortages that other countries are experiencing. So this program has been really very, very, very good for Ghana. And I think it's very important. Given our strategic intention to realize higher production volumes, to refine locally and support gold for oil and gold for reserve programs for a stable currency, I intend to reduce the withholding tax from 1.5% currently to 1% next year. God willing, under my presidency. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to be able to obtain maximum value for the products from this refinery, it is necessary to obtain the requisite international certifications such as the LBMA, Good Delivery Bar certification. Achieving LBMA Good Delivery Bar certification is crucial. This requires refining gold for at least 3 years and establishing an annual production of no less than 10 tons of gold. Also, the refinery must implement the LBMA's responsible sourcing program and pass an independent audit. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with respect to achieving the annual average production of 10 tons, I am confident that leveraging on the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase arrangement for both reserve and gold for oil program, with the support of the mines and the commercial banks in Ghana, as well as any industry players, this Royal Gold Refinery will be able to obtain the LBMA Good Delivery accreditation in very good time. I urge all stakeholders, particularly large and small-scale mining companies, to support Royal Gold Refinery in meeting these requirements. Additionally, the refinery, among other things, is fed with gold that is marked. It is required that a refinery is fed with gold that is marked as responsibly sourced. Responsibly sourced gold is gold which is extracted legally with due regard to the environment and devoid of conflict, human rights abuse, and/or child labor. The current issues of illegal mining pose a big threat to our value addition efforts, as it has a real potential of tainting the gold doré, which will be fed into the refinery, therefore making it difficult to meet the responsible sourcing requirements, and by extension the ability to operate with international certification. This is why the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery must ensure that its entire feedstock is responsibly sourced. There is therefore a compelling reason, more than ever, to ensure that we nip the menace of Galamsey in the bud, to ensure responsible mining and safeguard our environment and water bodies. Our overarching objective for dealing decisively with the Galamsey menace and enhancing the small-scale mining sector is to improve lives and livelihoods and protect the environment. Our approach will be five-pronged. Firstly, part of the reasons for Galamsey is because there are no properly documented geological surveys indicating areas with proven reserves. This problem causes miners, mainly illegal miners, and some small-scale license-holding miners to dig everywhere and anyhow in search for gold, and eventually destroy large parcels of lands with little or no success in finding gold. I believe that having proper data on areas with proven reserves for small-scale mining will avert the problem of trial and error digging and optimize land use. In view of this, our government, but hopefully the next MPP government under my presidency, will adequately provide the Geological Survey Department and our universities with the resources annually to investigate and undertake mapping of areas where we have mineral resources. A minimum of $10 million annually will be invested in this geological investigation of mineralized zones from next year. With evidence of proven reserves, we will ensure that the earmarked concessions in these resource-mapped areas with proven reserves will be 100% owned for small-scale mining. Secondly, many people opt to mine without a license because of delays and bureaucracies, as well as the high cost in acquiring mining licenses. To address this challenge, we will amend the existing mining law to ensure that the entire licensing regime, from application to the grant of a small-scale mining license, will end at the Minerals Commission with the involvement of our chiefs and district assemblies. This will require that we decentralize the operations of the Minerals Commission and the Environmental Protection Agency to all the mining districts. Thirdly, there must be an increased efforts towards reclamation of degraded mining lands. This would require a carefully planned program and consistent resource allocation. The next MPP government will set up a reclamation fund with an annual dedicated budget to implement the land reclamation program. The private sector will be invited to participate. At the same time, growing decentralization of the Minerals Commission and the EPA, which will be deepened by the next MPP government, will enable increased compliance and enforcement to safeguard our land and environment. Fourthly, pollution of our water bodies through mining is a major national concern. The mercury-free gold catcher machine, which has been piloted and used in many mining areas by our government, has proven to be effective and safer. The next MPP government will scale up the use of this technology through technical support for sustainable small-scale mining. In addition, the construction of settlement dams will be attached to ensure safe storage and treatment of discharged water from the gold catcher operations. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, but as far as the benefits, as getting the benefits from our gold is concerned, I think we can say with no fear of contradiction that Ghana has been asleep for a long time. At the end of 2016, the total reserves of gold at the Bank of Ghana, for Ghana, was 8.7 tons. 8.7 tons. That is Ghana's total gold reserves. This compares to 3,352 tons for Germany, 2,814 tons for the IMF, 2,451 tons for Italy, and 8,133 tons for the United States. Now, it did not make sense when you look at this data that Ghana, the largest gold producer in Africa, will have some of the lowest holdings of gold reserves. It was against this background that the Bank of Ghana started the Gold Purchase Program. The governor has made the point. For 60 years after independence, we had 8.7 tons. 60 years after independence. Once the Bank of Ghana started the Gold Purchase Program in 21, after 3 years, we have moved from 8.7 tons to 73 tons. We bought an additional 65 tons of gold in just 3 years. And that tells you that we were asleep for a very, very long time. However, given the large amount of gold reserves Ghana has, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Ghana has 7 large gold belts from Axim and Winneba to Nangodi and Laura. According to the Geological Survey Department, the belts cover an area of 43,000 square kilometers, with about 50%, that is 21,000 square kilometers, not explored at all. The conservative estimate is that the potential quantum of gold in these unexplored belts is around 5 billion ounces. This has a market value today of $10 trillion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why my government will engage exploration experts from the universities and the Geological Survey Department to assist in exploring our 7 gold belts. However, even if only 5% of the potential estimate materializes, it will be a game changer for Ghana. Let me say that with all the measures that we are putting in place to revamp the gold sector and the mineral sector, licensing regime, we will have also a minerals development bank to help the mineral sector and so on. I would like to propose a new foreign exchange regime management architecture for Ghana next year, in which the value of the city with everything that we are putting will be anchored to gold. This is where we are going. I want us to move our foreign exchange management because we need an anchor. And I believe that the best anchor for the city is gold. So I want us to anchor the city to gold. I'm proposing a framework. We'll discuss, of course, with the central bank, and we'll see where. But the framework that I'm proposing is very simple, having looked at all that we have done. So all significant demand for gold should be channeled through the Bank of Ghana's Gold Purchase Program. So that if you have, say, a 3 billion cedis and you are looking to buy forex, Bank of Ghana can take the 3 billion cedis and buy gold and give you your forex. Demand equals supply, exchange rate doesn't move. It's just a simple use of our gold reserves to meet the demand for forex. So once you can anchor the city with gold so that you are able to meet demand. Then there's so much extra forex reserves to do other things for the country. But then you will maintain long-term exchange rate stability, which will be anchored on gold, and then we will move forward. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the refinery we are launching today has the capacity to refine 400 kilograms of doré gold per day. It can therefore refine 132 tons of gold, more than all of the gold exported from Ghana, at 300 working days per year. This refinery has adequate capacity to meet the needs of Ghana and surrounding gold-producing countries. It is my expectation that our domestic mines will be fully on board and make this refinery their first port of call. With that kind of support, the refinery can obtain the LBMA Good Delivery List accreditation in 3 years, making it the second such refinery in Africa. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, as we commission this state-of-the-art refinery, let us remember that this is a stepping stone towards setting Ghana's gold on the global market. The Royal Ghana Gold Refinery symbolizes our determination to harness our mineral resources for the maximum benefit of all Ghanaians. Let us strive for excellence, innovation, and sustainable economic development while ensuring responsible extraction of our mineral resources. We have a responsibility as government to work collaboratively with the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery to attain LBMA certification. Government will support the small-scale and large-scale miners across the country and will need their collaboration and trust in this once-in-a-lifetime nation-building exercise. At present, government is pursuing this international certification with efforts led jointly by the Bank of Ghana and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. On the back of this, Nananom, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we will work collaboratively with the key stakeholders, particularly the large and small-scale miners, on how best to progressively work towards refining all gold in Ghana before they are exported. We must begin and support the process of acquiring the LBMA certification now. I would like at this moment to thank all the key players. The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, who I call the bulldozer, has really been so supportive and making sure things happen. I have been very impressed with his understanding of the issues and making sure that decisions were taken on time to bring this project to fruition. Thank you very much. I would like to also thank the Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, for his sterling leadership in this area. Bank of Ghana, as you know, has to always make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. So he was sometimes moving too slow for our liking. So this took longer because they had to check and double check and triple check every T and I, you know. So, but having come from the bank, I understood him better than some of my other colleagues. But I really thank you so much for this. I'd also like to thank the Minister for Finance and Economic Planning, you know, who is every day surprising me with his depth of knowledge on so many issues and really gets things done for us. I'm so grateful. He made this happen. I want to thank you, Dr. Amin Adam, for your... I also want to thank my good friend, you know, lawyer Awia from the PMMC, who really PMMC did so well. Their board as well. They've really helped. This was a very collaborative effort, really collaborative effort to make it done and to make it happen. And I'm so happy that it has happened now. But I want to tell all of them, this is only the beginning. We're going to have to do a lot more work to make the dream come true. The dream will come true. It is possible. Thank you very much.
The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Bawumia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to bring this inauguration of the Royal Ghana Gold Refinery to a fine close, I have the singular honor to bring to the podium His Majesty Osajifo Amwetia Oforipeni Ochehene.
His Excellency, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Bawumia. My friend and colleague, the President of the National House of Chiefs, Yahowo Yaojebi II. Dr. Ernest Adesina, Governor of the Central Bank. My son, Minister of Finance, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam. There's another junior one, son, Honorable Samuel Abu Kinapo. All the members who are on the high dais, I can't mention everybody's name. I sat here and listened carefully to every speaker. The advantage you have in speaking last is you get a lot of information. I don't need to rehash the benefits and the data and the numbers and why this state of the art is important in our economic growth. I'll tell you a story. Somebody said when we came from the old country to this place, when we arrived here, we left everything behind when the Arabs were chasing us to take us into slavery. When we got here, we found that we were cut off in the south by the sea, in the north by the desert. On our right and left were dense forests in this tropical land full of gold and minerals. Our forebears took care of this thing for us to get here. And if you look at the data, we should not be poor. Africa does not need to be poor. We're blessed with more diversity than any other continent. And yet, sadly, we're the poorest. What a pie. And we're poor not because we don't want to get better. We're poor because we were exploited. So when I got here and listened to all the speakers, I just took a big sigh of relief and said, finally, we're here. Like I told you, I just put my speech aside because everything that had to be said is said. We are doing this thing to improve future generations. 3 things. We need to own our resources. Everything we're talking about is if we don't own our resources, we will never be able to achieve what we want to achieve. Another story. 1844, a guy named George Harrison discovered gold in Johannesburg. At the same time, we also had Obuasi. And because, like Vice President said, we went to sleep, they built their gold within Johannesburg. They control their gold within Johannesburg. Many years, 100 years later, Johannesburg has become a major city. Obuasi remains a metropolitan village. Many years since we were blessed, this continent has been rich, and yet we hold the headquarters of poverty right here. That has to be changed. Leadership leads change. And today I am just glad that leaders of our country have found the need to build this. All of us. I grew up in a mining town in Akwatia. Those guys who were singing Appalachians are here. I'm from Takwa. There are people who came from Prestia and other mining areas. Their communities have been devastated over the years. All we're doing here is to make sure that we strengthen our hand when we go to bargain with the World Bank and the IMF. We own this. When we do that, we then begin to negotiate, not out of fear, and we're not going to be fearful to negotiate. We'll have something to stand on. Our bargaining power will increase. Thirdly, I have researched all the miners in the world who go underground to work. I have come to a conclusion that there's something wrong with the arrangements here. Gold has a universal price. If it's an ounce and it's sold $1,000 here in Ghana, it's the same thing in Canada, it's the same thing in Australia, it's the same thing everywhere. Better yet, when you look at those countries who work, underground workers, they are paid what their salaries are. Doesn't compare to what the people receive here in Ghana. That must change. Again, I am from the rural area. You know, we live in rural Ghana. When this country was built, it was built in a charter of a nation state. We have long behaved like we're a city state. Everything is in Accra. Everything is in Accra, whether you like it or not. Every day there's one traffic coming from the north to the south. This may allow our country to receive a revenue where they will be able to build infrastructure to open up our country. And as we do that, we're connecting disadvantaged people and their communities to economic opportunities. We build this here now, Mr. Vice President. I'd like to see a day when a refinery is built around Obuasi and Takwa, so that the people who live there can have an opportunity and a decent living for themselves. There are 70% of our people who live in rural Ghana who are wallowing in poverty, not because they want to be poor, because opportunities have not reached them. And how best can you bring opportunity to people in Takwa and Akwatia when a refinery like this is built right there locally? We need to change that. And it takes leadership, like what we have now, to bring about changes. Shouldn't be petrified to change. Our people and our country deserve better. And I'm sure that all these gallant men, learned people, will agree with me. We cannot build a strong economy that excludes 70% of our people. We go nowhere with that. So as we build this thing here, and we're not ready here in Accra, I agree, but in the future, we're going to just ask that things must come to rural Ghana, where the people who God blessed them to be where they are should enjoy their natural resources. The Western region is by far the richest region in Ghana. The last time I checked, they are the poorest. What the white folks did to Africa is what we're doing to our own selves. We need to bring development to our people, build infrastructure, open up Ghana, employ people, and do that. I have always said, I don't understand what the Forestry Commission is doing in Accra, but what the Minister of Agriculture is in Accra. What the Minister of Natural Resources is doing in Accra. We can open up. And we open up with the leadership like this. I know they know what I'm talking about. We need to spread the opportunities, because without that opportunity, no one grows without opportunity. Excellency, I'm not going to waste time because there's nothing else to say. You have said it all. Abu has said it all. The Minister of Finance, everybody. So let it just work and open up our country. So these guys who are in Takwa will not have to come here to secure things here. We can bring it there for them. Thank you very much.